Collin and Melsik Baghdasaryan in the featherweight division. Both guys just coming off of pretty decent wins on Dana White's Contender Series, both around 10 months ago. Melsik Baghdasaryan, 5 wins and 1 loss. Doesn't really have the best cardio, in my opinion. He does have very, very solid kickboxing skills, but his cardio in the second and third round isn't really there because most of his wins, as you can see right here, first round knockout win, first round knockout win, first round knockout win, and first round knockout win in 7 seconds, 9 seconds, 14 seconds, and then 32 seconds right there. He's finishing his fight super, super fast in the first round, so he's not really getting his experience in the second and third round. And the one time he did go to the second round and the third round and ultimately went to the decision against Dennis Bazookia, his cardio did not really look too good. So that is the main thing worrying me for Melsik Baghdasaryan in this fight with Collin is going to be the cardio in that second and third round. Collin has better wrestling than Melsik Baghdasaryan as well. I believe he got 3 takedowns in this fight on Dana White's Contender Series, if we can check right here. Yeah, he had 3 takedowns with 4 minutes of total control time. And he was doing really, really good in the fight. He wasn't really landing that much ground and pound, but he did have a lot of control time and can definitely use a little bit of that wrestling to his advantage against Melsik Baghdasaryan in this fight right here. In the striking, I think it's going to be, obviously, Melsik Baghdasaryan will have the advantage in the first round. In the second and third round, I really don't know. That first round, Melsik Baghdasaryan is going to need that finish because I can't be confident with that cardio. The second and third round is all going to be Collin. He's going to win the second. He's going to win the third. He has much better wrestling, and he has way, way better cardio. Has some pretty good power as well with 4 knockout wins. But that wrestling, I think, is what Collin is going to need to use, especially in that first round. Because that first round is when Melsik Baghdasaryan is the most dangerous. So I expect the first round either to have Melsik Baghdasaryan go out there and just starch Collin with a big right hand, a big head kick, something like that, or we see Collin just making more of a clinch-based, wrestling-based game plan in that first round to tire Melsik out and stay away from the power that Melsik does possess in that first round, and then come back in the second and third round and just put it all on him with the striking and with the wrestling and ground and pound. So it's a tough fight to predict, in my opinion. It is definitely a very, very close 50-50 type of fight, because we do know the power that Melsik does possess in the first, but I have a feeling this fight is going to go past the first, because I think Collin, all he really needs to do is just clinch up in the first round and tire Melsik Baghdasaryan out in that first round, and he should be able to win. So I think Collin will win the second and third round with his wrestling that he's shown in his last fight with Muhammadjon Naimov. Use that wrestling, get a lot of ground and pound, a lot of control time, and just beat the way worse in the second and third round with the cardio of Melsik Baghdasaryan. So my prediction right here is definitely going towards Collin, the underdog, at plus 125. The odds right now, I'm not too sure if they've changed any. So right now it's at minus 150 and plus 130. The odds actually started having Collin at minus 160, which is probably where they should be. Collin should definitely be the favorite in this fight. No idea why he's not the favorite. If I were you watching this video, I would probably put a couple of dollars down, or whatever you want, honestly. Just put a couple of dollars down on Collin right here, because he's definitely supposed to be the favorite. I don't know why he's the underdog, especially with that cardio that Melsik Baghdasaryan does have. I definitely do think these odds are going to go way, way down, and then by the end, right when the fight's about to happen, Collin will be the favorite because of the cardio and because of his wrestling advantage as well. So my prediction is definitely going to be the underdog, who should not be an underdog, in Collin right there. Should be a really, really good fight in the featherweight division right there.